Truck campers have always been one of those quietly brilliant ways to travel and even live, straight out of our trusty workhorses. In the early days, they were basically just wooden or aluminum shells, more like protective boxes for gear than actual homes. Fast forward to today, and the truck camper has evolved into something far more refined, capable, and honestly, pretty exciting. That brings us to DeCamp Germany and their upcoming Big Box, a truck camper that already looks like it means business. It's designed to push past what much of the current market offers, or at least that's the goal. The Big Box is still under development, but according to DeCamp, it's coming soon. Even so, that hasn't stopped us from taking a closer look and getting a little carried away, because on paper and in photos, this thing looks like one of the coolest and most thoughtfully put together truck campers I've seen all year. Since it hasn't officially launched yet, details are understandably scarce. All we really have are exterior images from DeCamp's website, and for now, the interior remains a mystery. What we do know is that this isn't DeCamp's first rodeo. They've been building caravans and truck campers for the European market for years, and while most of their lineup leans toward pop-top designs, the Big Box stands out as a full-on solid-shell camper. DeCamp typically favors aluminum construction, and that's a big deal. Aluminum is lightweight, strong, and far more resistant to the elements than wood or steel. While it's not a composite shell, it delivers that reassuring, almost one-piece feel. The oversized trim around the edges reinforces that impression, and even the visible rivets and fasteners add a certain rugged charm rather than taking away from it. A powder-coated finish helps seal everything up and protect potential weak points. Large windows on both sides promise plenty of natural light and ventilation inside, while the rear entrance keeps things simple and functional. Around the exterior, mole panels provide mounting options for tools, recovery gear, fuel cans, and more. I actually like that DeCamp didn't overload the sides with built-in storage, especially when you factor in those massive roof rails running the full length of the camper. If you like hauling gear, you'll have no shortage of options here. The biggest tease, of course, is the interior, because we haven't seen it yet. Still, it's not hard to imagine what DeCamp has planned. This is a cab-over design, so the bed will live up front. Below that, there's enough space to fit comfortably in the bed of trucks, like a VW Amarok or Ford Ranger. Inside, you can reasonably expect a dinette, likely modular, a proper galley with a cooktop, sink, fridge, and room for storage and onboard systems like heating and cooling. Solar power also seems like a no-brainer. The roof has ample space for around 400 watts of panels, and paired with the right battery setup and inverter, the Big Box could easily function as a true home away from home. As for pricing, nothing official has been announced. One source suggests an MSRP of €16,990, which comes out to just under $20,000 at current exchange rates. If that number holds, European buyers are in for a serious treat. Unfortunately, DeCamp doesn't appear to ship outside Europe, so for folks in the US, this one may remain a source of inspiration rather than a direct purchase. Still, the Big Box feels like a reminder of how serious the German RV market is about quality. There's a level of scrutiny there that borders on obsessive, and that's a good thing. DeCamp knows this audience well, and judging by their track record, the Big Box should meet those expectations without breaking a sweat. I'm genuinely curious to see how it's received once it officially launches, because if the final product lives up to the promise, this could be one seriously impressive truck camper.